So I'm recording the session. I do make these available on my website. They're also on YouTube, which is how I get them to my website. So if you ever want to practice on your own, there's a bunch of previous class recordings available online. Okay. So again, it's about 45 minutes. We'll start seated or lying down, your choice, with breath work. Okay. So the breath work is designed to be done lying down or seated. Some people like to be seated for breath work. So it's 100% up to you. Okay. Most important, you want to be comfortable, right? And also, if it's possible to dim the lights in the room where you happen to be, go ahead, dim the lights, because bright lights can be very sort of stimulating to the nervous system and to the mind. And we're trying to do the opposite. We're trying to slow things down regulate that sort of excitatory response of the stress response and introduce a more relaxed state. So I do think of this practice as internal strength training. So we're literally strengthening the body's innate relaxation response, also known as rest and digest or tend and befriend. Okay, so for breath work, go ahead and sit or lie back and just feel for resting your eyes. You might close the eyes if you choose. Lower the gaze of the eyes away from the brain toward the body and begin simply with breath awareness, sensing your body breathing each breath. In these first few moments, we're just going to take some time connecting to the breath, allowing the breath to be as it is, taking some time to check in with oneself. First, take some time to feel for aligning your spine, right? So the base of the skull, feel for a little bit of space at the base of your skull and the back of your neck by drawing your chin down and in just slightly. Shoulders aligning with your hips. And feel for a nice long tailbone, some length in the tailbone. Tailbone sort of moving away from the head toward your feet. Feel for the back of your rib cage. Spaciousness in the back of the rib cage and the back of your lungs. And then your legs. Relax the legs, your feet, your toes. If you're lying down, allow the legs to roll sort of outward from the hip. And then the knees, the ankles, the feet, and the toes sort of follow. And the arms too. Rest the arms, allowing for a bit of external rotation in the shoulders. So the inner arms, biceps, inner elbows, forearms, and palms are facing upward, skyward. That allows for some opening across the chest, the lungs, and the heart space. And then just notice how by positioning the body, aligning the spine, allowing for some space within the body, notice how that frees up the breath a bit. So without any effort at all, the body begins to breathe a little more fully, a little more comfortably, perhaps. And as you settle into stillness, Notice how the natural breath begins to respond. The breath responding to your attention and awareness, to stillness, and to your presence. Follow each cycle of breath with curiosity. Feel within the body the natural flow of the inhale, and feel for the natural flow of the exhale. Notice and feel for any moments of transition, perhaps at the top of the inhale, beginning of the exhale, and the moments of transition at the end of the exhale, right before the next cycle of breath. Notice, feel, and allow for those moments of transition. And in those moments of transition, you might sense a pause. And it's in those moments of pause where you begin to transition from the activities of your day to the moments of stillness being offered by the breath. A way of slowing down the internal rhythms of your body all through the breath. And by slowing down the breath, slowing down the internal rhythms of the body, the mind tends to follow. Allow yourself the time to observe the pattern of thinking in the mind, any busyness, any moments of distraction, any moments of becoming perhaps stuck in a thought pattern. Notice those moments and then allow yourself to transition inward through the breath. A moment to re-anchor into stillness offered by the breath. Begin to feel the breath within and around the deep low belly. Feel for fullness in the belly as you breathe in, emptiness as you exhale. And then perhaps bring your attention to your low back, deep low back muscles, and feel for breathing there. Breathing from the low back, perhaps sensing fullness as you breathe in, and a release of tension as you exhale. And then feel for breathing from the very base of your lungs. And you can even visualize the very base of your lungs opening to initiate the inhale. And then take the time breathing in to stretch the front and back of the low lungs. And then fill the lungs, front, back, and sides with breath. And then feel for the exhale. Take time to empty the lungs. Breathing in and out from the base of your lungs. Initiate the inhale, initiate the exhale, all from the base of your lungs. Continue to breathe from the base of your lungs as we slow down the breath and create a steady rhythm. A steady rhythm, we call it samavriti, equal part inhale and exhale, with a very brief moment of pause between. I'll begin us together. We'll follow a 4-count inhale and a 4-count exhale. And you're welcome to follow my count or perhaps your own rhythm. So if my count's too slow or too fast for you, just follow your own count. To begin, just take a natural breath. Follow the exhale to completion. And then from the base of your lungs, breathe in to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue 5 more rounds on your own. Breathing in, breathing out to a count of 4. You can slow down the count as much as you like. Each cycle a little more smooth, a little more fluid than the last. Each round a little less effort and more ease. So this steady rhythm begins to feel quite natural. You lose count. Simply pick up where you feel you might have left off. As you feel ready, you can let go of counting the breath and let go of the technique. Let natural breath return and notice what you feel, notice what you sense as the breath returns to a natural rhythm. Notice any lingering effects of samavriti. And we're going to do just a little more breath work together before transitioning. So one more technique here. This one will focus a bit more on the exhalation and different ways to lengthen the exhale as a way of further slowing down the rhythms of the body. So inhales tend to be a little more stimulating, exhales a little more calming, relaxing. So we're shifting toward the relaxation response through the breath. First, just a natural breath in, empty it out. Inhale slowly through the nose. Breathe in from the base of the lungs. Take time to fill your lungs. The top of your inhale, pause. You're going to purse the lips as if you're blowing out through a straw and exhale through your lips. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural breath follows. And let's do it again. Inhale slowly. Take time to breathe in from the base of your lungs. Stretch front, back, sides of the lungs. Feel for fullness at the top of the inhale and pause. Relax the shoulders. Purse your lips. Extend the exhale out through the lips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural breath to follow. And then one more round with pursed lips. First, breathe in through the nose from the base of the lung. Take time, stretch. Notice how much more you can now breathe in. Pause at the top, feel for the fullness. Relax your jaw, and then purse your lips and extend your exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural breath to follow. Then we're going to do 3 more rounds with a natural breath in between these last 3 rounds. You'll exhale through the nose, perhaps with a very light constriction at the back of the throat, which is going to allow you to further slow down the exhale. So it's like you're engaging the whisper muscles at the back of the throat to extend your exhale. And if that doesn't work for you, just breathe out through the nose or purse your lips. All right, so whatever works for you. Slow, deep breath in through the nose. Take time to feel the stretch. Take time to fill the lungs. Pause at the top. And then exhale through the nose, slight constriction back of the throat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural breath to follow. Empty it out. Slow, deep breath from the belly, breathing in. Pause at the top. Allow for ease. Exhale through the nose from the back of the throat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural breath. And then our very last round. From the belly, breathe in through the nose. Pause at the top and then follow your own count from 8 to 1 as you exhale, linger in the exhale. Natural breath to follow. Let it go. And then from this point on, let go of all technique. Let go of all effort to breathe and allow yourself time to transition from the practice of breath work to the practice of yoga nidra. Take some time to adjust your position as needed. Right now that you've been still for a bit, you might find that the body's cooling down. So if you want to grab a blanket and cozy up with a blanket, if you feel like the back of your head and your neck need a little support, you can slide a pillow underneath the back of your head, neck, and shoulders. Some support underneath the back of the knees might also feel nice for your low back. So any kind of adjustments. If you have an eye pillow, might place it over the eyes. For yoga nidra, there are several key conditions to allow for the relaxation response to turn on. So a calm, quiet, and dark environment. You want the body to feel comfortably warm, especially your hands, fingertips, and toes. So a nice pair of cozy socks can feel good too, especially if you have your AC dialed up. And then rest your eyes, just as you did for breath work. Rest the eyes, lower the gaze of the eyes away from the thinking mind toward the sensing body. Yoga Nidra, Nidra meaning sleep, is a practice of stillness. It's a sensory practice. So not only is it a way to dial down the stress response and to strengthen the relaxation response, it's a wonderful opportunity to rest the mind and to recalibrate the nervous system, to allow for stillness, to allow for ease. So this practice is very conducive to good sleep and to restoring energy. It's a way of giving back to oneself. So take some time to settle in, make any adjustments to be as comfortable as you can possibly be. For the body to let go, comfort is critical. As you settle into stillness in this practice of effortlessness, welcome yourself. Welcome yourself to stillness and allow yourself to receive this meditation with an open heart and an expansive mind. Listen to the guidance of my words. Listen with the whole body. Allow your attention and awareness to settle and soothe your body, mind, and spirit. Feel for your whole body, breathing each breath. And as you feel for the whole body breathing, breath is effortless. Notice the moment of transition from the thinking mind to the sensing body. Feel for the felt sensations of all the layers of your being. Sensation in the physical body, the energy or the breath body, sensation of breath. Notice the mental and emotional body, sensations of emotions in the body. You might also begin to sense quieter, deeper space within you of the intuitive self and the joyful self. As you allow for these moments of nothing to do, nothing to change, absolutely nothing to fix. As you settle, feel your body sinking like a stone to the ground, a surface below you, and take up space. Allow your whole body to feel expansive like the wide open space of the ocean floor. Sense the whole body, back of the body, front of the body, left and right sides. Take a moment to check in with yourself. At any point in time, if you feel the need to adjust your position, please feel free to do so. Encourage the stillness. Be aware of any restlessness and allow for it all. Allow the stillness to wash over your entire body and being. As you begin to rest from deep within, you might take some time to connect to this safe space of calm and deep rest. Or if you like, you might also create your own personal inner sanctuary. You might imagine resting in a place that truly nourishes your spirit, like a quiet beach where you can watch and hear the ocean waves. Or perhaps it's a place in your own home where you feel relaxed and at ease. Take some time to create, connect your inner sanctuary where you feel most at home. Most important, settle into the essence of your inner sanctuary, feeling at home in the body, at ease with oneself, and allow the space within you to hold you in the Yoga Nidra journey. As you welcome the sacred space of your inner sanctuary, take some time to reflect on your intention for your practice. Is there something you would like to release? Is there something that you would like to embrace in these moments of stillness? What brings you to stillness? Feel and connect to your intention, and then capture your intention as a statement of truth, a positive affirmation. I am grounded. I am enough. Whatever it might be, repeat your affirmation out loud or to yourself at least 3 times. And then breathe it in. Let it go. Trusting the Yoga Nidra journey. Return to the sensation of the breath, whole body, breathing the breath. And then feel for the breath within and around the heart space. Very center of the chest, back of the chest wall, left and right sides of the rib cage. Feel for the heart center, breathing each breath. And as you breathe in, feel for gratitude moving into the body. And as you exhale, feel for the feeling of gratitude spreading throughout your entire breathing. Breathing in, breathing out, natural, restful breath. Breathing in gratitude and spreading the feeling of gratitude through the exhale throughout the entire body. And with this feeling of gratitude, we'll take some time to journey through the body with a body scan. In this practice, you're simply shifting your attention and awareness to various parts of the body that I mentioned. We'll follow a very specific map. It's the same map week to week. So you become quite familiar with this map, and it can be a practice in and of itself. As we move through the body, I invite you to touch upon this feeling of gratitude for each part of the body that I mentioned. Through the breath, feel for gratitude in the right side of your body. Sense the right side of the body breathing each breath. And then bring your attention to the palm of your right hand. Feel for the palm of the right hand, the feeling of gratitude. Each breath, palm of the right hand. Tip of the right thumb. Index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. And the right pinky. Whole right hand. Right wrist. Right arm. Lower arm. Elbow. Upper arm. Right shoulder. Right shoulder blade. Collarbone. And the space between. Sense the right side of your rib cage. Right side of the lung, breathing each breath. Sense gratitude in the right side of the heart center. Right side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Right hip and your whole right leg. Upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the right foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense the whole right side of the body, breathing each breath. Sense the feeling of gratitude in the whole right side of the body. Bring your attention to the left side of your body. Sense left side of the body. Feel for the breath. Feel for the left side of the body, breathing each breath. And this feeling of gratitude beginning to spread through the left side of the body. Sense the palm of your left hand and the tip of the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, and the whole left hand, left wrist, left arm, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Left side of the rib cage, left lung, breathing each breath. Left side of the heart center, sensing gratitude. Left side of the waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Left hip and your whole left leg. Upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense the whole left side of the body, breathing each breath and the feeling of gratitude offered through the breath in the left side of the body. Bring your awareness to the back of the body. Begin to sense the back of the body. Feel for the breath and the feeling of gratitude beginning to spread breath by breath in the back of the body. Feel for the bottoms of your feet, heels, and the back of your legs, calves, upper back thighs, back of your knees, tip of the tailbone, center of low back, back of the hips, and the entire back side of the spine, back of the rib cage, back of the lungs, breathing each breath, back of the heart space, filled with gratitude. Sense the space between the shoulder blades, inner and outer edges of the shoulder blades, back of your shoulders, and the arms, upper arms, elbows, back of the forearms, wrists, hands, fingers. Sense the skin on the back of your neck, base of the skull, back of the head, back of the ears. From the crown of the head to your fingertips to your toes, sense the whole back side of the body, breathing each breath, feeling for gratitude in the back side of the body. Bring your attention to the front side of the body, breathing the breath and the feeling of gratitude spreading through the entire front side of the body. Sense the skin on the forehead, space between the eyebrows, temples, cheekbone, upper jaw, lower jaw, and the space between. Front side of the neck, space between the collarbones, front side of the rib cage, lungs, heart space, front side of the shoulders and the inner arms, upper inner arms, elbows, inner forearms, wrists, palms of your hands, fingertips. Sense the navel center, the space above, the space below, deep low belly, front side of the hips, and the front side of your legs, upper thighs, kneecaps, shins, tops of the feet, and the tips of your toes. From the toe tips to your fingertips to the crown of your head, sense and feel the whole front side of the body, breathing each breath, and this feeling of gratitude in the front side of the body. And then begin to sense all sides of the body as one. Front and back side, left and right side, all sides of the body as one whole self, breathing each breath. Gratitude within the whole body, from the space within you to the outer confines of the physical body, breath by breath, whole body breathing the feeling of gratitude from the infinite amount of space within you to the space beyond you. Sense the whole body integrated, whole, held by this feeling of gratitude. As you sense the whole body, feeling for integration, deeply connected to your own inner being, one's unique self, biorhythms, and gifts. Notice the breath. Notice the moments of pause in the breath, and then notice the smooth moments of flow in the breath. Notice where within the body you feel grounded, connected. Notice where within the body you feel grounded, connected. Notice the opposite. Notice the feeling of floating, expansion in the body. Notice the feeling of floating, expansion in the body. Notice, feel, and allow for both sensations of feeling grounded, supported, connected, floating, and expanding. Notice and feel for all. Notice where within you sense tightness or holding patterns. Notice the opposite. Notice where within you sense the feeling of spaciousness. The feeling of spaciousness in the body. And then notice, feel, allow for both. Sensations of tightness, the holding patterns, spaciousness. Notice, feel, allow for both as one continuous spectrum of sensation within the whole body. And then begin to notice, feel, allow for the feeling of letting go. Notice where within the body you sense the feeling of letting go. And then notice and feel, allow for where within the body you sense your presence. Where within the body do you sense presence? And then notice the feeling of gratitude. Notice where within the body you most sense this feeling of gratitude. And then notice, feel, allow for all sensation in the body. Allowing for all sensation being held in this feeling of gratitude. And in this state of being, allow the thinking mind to rest and the imaginative, intuitive mind to awaken. As you begin to tap into the power of your imagination, beginning to visualize the following. Leaves falling from a tall oak tree. Leaves falling from a tall oak tree. A feather floating in the air. A feather floating in the air. The emptiness of a snow-covered field. The emptiness of a snow-covered field. The fullness of the vast midnight sky. The fullness of the vast midnight sky. Stars twinkling and then fading, one by one, with the rise of the morning sun. Stars twinkling and then fading, one by one, with the rise of the morning sun. your thoughts rising and falling like the ocean waves. Your thoughts rising and falling like the ocean waves. Sensations surfacing and then drifting away with the rise and fall of the breath. Sensations surfacing and then drifting away with the rise and fall of each breath. And then sense the final release of thoughts, holding patterns, and mental processes that no longer serve you. Sense oneself deeply relaxed, free, and resting. And now observe your experience of deep rest, this practice of deep rest which you have allowed for and created for yourself. Become aware of your awareness, the one that sees, thinks, and feels it all. Your true self, at home, at ease, resting with conscious awareness of all that this experience has to offer. Feel your physical body resting. Feel for the breath. And sense the return of your intention, your statement of truth, your affirmation. Breathe it in. And this time, as you breathe it in, see it with your mind's eye, feel it in your body, and speak it once again, another 3 times, either within or out loud. Feel it with the breath. As before, breathe it in and let it go. Now trusting oneself and the journey that lies ahead as we take the time to transition from stillness to the journey of life itself. Take some time to rest a little longer, slowly reawakening through your breath, ever so gently. Breathe in, breathe into fullness, allowing for the last bit of stillness. And maybe exhale through the mouth, the lips, letting go. As the Yoga Nidra journey comes to an end, this practice of stillness. If, however, you have the time and would like to rest longer, please, by all means, take the time. When you are ready to move on, please do so slowly. Invite a little gentle movement, perhaps to fingertips, toes, legs, arms. It can feel nice to take a big stretch. If you're lying on your back, you might roll to one side and pause there as long as you like. I'll close us out seated. You're welcome to join me, or you're welcome to just linger in the rest. I'd like to thank each one of you for showing up this evening and allowing me to share this practice with you, this powerful practice of deep healing rest. From my heart to yours, namaste. Yeah, and thank you, everyone. Please move tenderly into the remainder of your evening. I'm going to close us out in a quiet space. If you have any questions at any point in time, feel free to reach out. Have a wonderful evening. and a good night's sleep. Namaste.